Hello, welcome back to Dan's Wanted Pens channel. I hope that you're enjoying the videos that I'll be posting in the next few days as well. So today I'm going to show you 7 ways to learn anything, actually to learn anything at all. Okay, there are many subjects that you want to get smart at in life. That's just a reality. And to learn all of that, you need to go a step further because that very extra mile that you take will definitely make you feel different, and that will give you a lot of value in the marketplace and wherever you go, because people will notice that there is something different about you that most people don't have, and that's your priority. That's how you should be looking at living your life. And thing is, if you talk about learning things, the first thing that comes to mind usually is learning is just reading a book. Well, that can help, of course, maybe taking a class, but is it really enough? Maybe it depends on, you should actually have an idea of where you want to get. Some people can get by with just the reading of a book, but if you really want to master something, a subject, then you need to go way further. You need to do something really different, because that's what's gonna get you a step ahead of everyone else. So keeping that in mind, I'm gonna show you the first one. I have written down the notes here, so we have make sure that you're getting exactly what I told you would find in this video. So the first one goes like reading magazines, for example. Okay, but magazines, well, magazines are full of ads, for example. But it doesn't mean you won't find special articles in that, especially articles from experts, from people that have been in the field and working there for a long time. So when you realize that by reading those articles can get a lot bigger and much more enriched experience about the field, you realize that it matters a lot to get smart about that subject, because most of those articles you can't find in books, for example. So it's a really resourceful source, and it makes a real difference, a big difference when you're trying to learn something. On top of that, you can also answer those ads. You can answer those ads in magazines. It's like answering those ads on internet. If you have a few doubts about a product, maybe, or about something related to the field, you can reach out to those people that are offering something that can help you learn better, and you can get your questions answered. That will help you a lot as well, because it's another source. And the point is, you want to make sure you're using as many sources as you can to learn about the subject. Makes sense, right? The third one is actually finding the real deal. Who's the real deal in the field that you're trying to get smart about? Who's that guy that knows a lot of things, that has done a lot, and owns a huge share of the market, for example, in that field? Those people have amazing experiences. They have a lot of clues. They have many shortcuts to offer you when you try to learn about a subject. That means that by having them helping you, by getting finding a way to reach out to those people, you actually get ahead faster, because you won't need to go to reinvent the wheel, right? Don't need to. Just follow the steps that they have taken in their lives, and you actually get where they got. All right. Well, it might not happen that way, but it helps a lot. You get the idea. You get the idea. And the fourth one. Now I have presented the three further. Fourth, read books, but not only any book. I'm talking about books that you find from a long time ago. I'm talking about the 19s, for example. Those old books, they help a lot, because for some reason those books have ideas that were presented very differently from the way they are presented today. So for some reason, those approach can help you a lot, which most of these new books don't actually offer. So going to and reach out to those old books is a really key point that should be taken into account all the time. Okay, so we have the point five. Five is joining clubs, joining places where people get together to talk about that field. There you find a lot of people offering different things with different knowledges. So it's a real blend of smart people. So we have a lot of opportunities to meet and to get to know more about the field from experiences they would be actually sharing with you on those event at those events, for example. Six, maybe the easiest is taking the class. Alright, you want to learn about subject, you take a class. Makes sense. But don't take a class like most people take. They just go there and they expect all that knowledge to fall into place and to reach their lives. It doesn't have that way. You have to do an extra effort as well. You take the class, you learn the subject, and you put it in practice. That's how I make the most of those classes. So keep that in mind as well. Last but not least, do your homework. Oh, okay, do your homework. Well, that sounds cliche, but wait, doing your homework is just to remind you that it's really important that you go that extra mile to find those sources. I mean, I told you seven of them, but there are many others. There's probably many other sources that I didn't approach in this article in this video. But just keep that in mind. It's all about doing all that you can to master that field from different perspectives. And as the time you realize that you have a lot of images, pictures about that field from different sources, you're gonna be very different. You get a lot smarter in about that subject. So that's the bottom line. And I hope that you can apply this to your life as soon as possible. Keep that in mind. And thank you again for watching the video. I hope you liked it and see you in the next one. Bye.